Chapter 10. Witnesses and Evidence. 1. The Oath. Exodus 22, 10 and 11. Leviticus 6, 1-7. 2. Witnesses to criminal acts must testify to what they have seen. Leviticus 5:1. 3. In murder cases, 2 witnesses are required for conviction. Numbers 35:30, Deuteronomy 17:6 and 7, 19:15. This same requirement applies to all cases. Deuteronomy 19:15. 4. Collusion. Quote, with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness, end quote, is forbidden. Exodus 23:1. 5. The witness must back up his testimony by assisting in the execution. Deuteronomy 17:7. 6. Perjury is forbidden. Exodus 20:16, 23:1, Leviticus 19:12, Deuteronomy 5:20, 19:16-21. 7. The penalty for false witness is that the possible penalty for the accused becomes the penalty of the perjured witness. Deuteronomy 19:16-21. 8. The law of evidences is cited by Paul as a general premise of judgment. Quote, in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. End quote. 2 Corinthians 13:1. Justice cannot prevail without honest and conscientious witnesses, because the witnesses provide the evidence necessary for correct judgments by a court. In any society where perjury is not punished, justice soon disappears. At present, in the US and elsewhere, perjury is rarely punished and, as a result, justice is beginning to disappear. The English word witness goes back to Old English and Gothic, to a root wit, meaning to observe or to know. In the Old English, it is witness, knowledge, testimony, and the word is associated with an oath. Its legal connotation has a long history. Judges hear a case, but it is the witnesses who in effect present the case with their testimony. Circumstantial evidence is a form of witness. Biblical law states that witnesses have a moral and religious obligation to testify to what they know. Leviticus 5:1. Community life requires all men to further justice by testifying to what they know or have seen. Community cannot exist unless men see it as their obligation to uphold justice even when it militates against them. In Deuteronomy 21:18-21, we have a law that requires the death penalty for habitual criminals. In such cases, the parents must testify against their son and give evidence to his lawless life as an habitual criminal offender. This is an unusual requirement because it requires a family of the incorrigible criminal to side with God's law and not in favor of a family member. Justice, not blood, must govern their stand. By analogy, we cannot allow race or nationality to blind us to justice. The stranger or alien must not be oppressed, legally or socially. Exodus 22:21, 23:9, Leviticus 19:33, 25:35, Deuteronomy 10:18 and 19. This is a law echoed by the Psalms and the prophets and is a fundamental aspect of biblical morality. Widows and orphans are similarly protected. The just society is thus both godly and neighbourly. This is clearly related to the laws of witness because we are not morally allowed to be selective in our witnessing, nor in our community life, nor in our justice. Hence, the modern oath still echoes the requirements in calling for, quote, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, end quote. We are not to be judges by our witnessing, but we are thereby to make possible true judgment. The witness makes justice possible. This is an important fact because once again we see that it is not the people, quote, at the top, end quote, who make possible a good society, but the people at large. It's easy to rail at corrupt courts, But our problem is as often a corrupt people who will not testify to the truth. I was young when I first saw a witness perjure himself for his own advantage. The unwillingness to witness to the truth is now commonplace. Men cannot complain of injustices when they are party to it, as too many are today.